Hey everybody, Dean Young, Home Tech. Hope everybody's having a good week. I've had a pretty crappy week, to say the least. Mentally and physically just exhausted. Nobody ever said working with the public was easy. It's not easy. All walks of life out there, people so disrespectful. Have no morals. The sad world we live in. So the inspection I done Monday morning, I showed you guys some pictures of this property, and I knew what to expect. I mean, just from experience and just looking at those pictures, I just knew what to expect. And got there, walked through the property, took a couple of pictures. I sent them to Vanessa and was like, wow, this property is in crazy bad shape, a little worse than I thought. Well, the power wasn't on, and the water was on, but I could do everything else. But I told her that, and I sent some pictures of some electrical issues that I'd seen, and I'm like, it would probably be a little scary to turn, if somebody did come and turn the power on, because you got switches that are broken off showing the internals, you got splice wiring, and you got a 240 volt dryer wire spliced in. I mean, just some shoddy stuff. And I'm like, it probably wouldn't be safe if they turn the power on anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to state my limitation with the power being off, and have it asked that it be evaluated by an electrical contractor due to there being novice repairs. There's potential for shock hazard, etc. And so we done the inspection, and Vanessa texted me back and said, well, the buyer said that, well, she's sending those pictures because they replied back saying that the power should have been on, and she's sending back, no, the power is not on, or the main breaker is not on, whatever. And the outside meter was like hanging, and it's just really unsafe. So anyway, she had sent him a couple of those pictures that I sent her, and he was like, is this from the house? And she told him, yeah. And he was like, no, I haven't seen any pictures like this of this house. This is not what I saw. I'm not interested in this house. The pictures that I saw were a lot different. I didn't see any of this, and I guess I'm gonna reach out to the buyer's agent and have them pay for the inspection. And I was like, what the freak? And we've already done this inspection. And so we've uploaded the report and everything, but she hasn't gone online to pay to get the report or whatever. Not even the agent, nobody has. So we've sent him a couple emails, no response. So today I came home for lunch. Vanessa was there making phone calls, trying to get in touch with somebody. Finally got a hold of the agent's office in Charlotte. Spoke with somebody there who gave us the Bick and Charge number. No answer from her phone. So we sent her an email, and then I sent an email to the buyer's agent. The buyer's agent, excuse me, my allergies are itching my nose. I'm not being nasty, I'm sorry. But I was in Raleigh this afternoon doing my inspection. So Vanessa texted me that the buyer's agent called and said that the buyer, which was an investor, had ghosted out on everybody. He is nowhere to be found. He owes due diligence money, and they're getting ready to file legal action or whatever. This listing was through the listing agent and the buyer's agent are out of the same office in Charlotte, and the guy just backed out. I guess he hadn't, I don't know what's going on between the negotiations and all that stuff, but I guess he hadn't submitted his due diligence. Is the only thing I can think. That they said they were out of money as well. So back in June, we had switched over to our ISN software, which we do our payments and all that through that anyway. And I hadn't been familiar with taking payments through the app online. So we were at the inspection. This was in Staley. It was a tenant occupied who had the option to purchase. So we went in and did a thorough inspection, went over the complete summary of the inspection and our findings. And I told the guy, we'll send the report and it won't allow you to view the report until you make a payment. He was like, okay, that's cool. And so it's the end of August, still no payment. We sent multiple letters, multiple emails, tried multiple phone calls. Today again, while I was home at lunch, Vanessa reached out. The guy answered the phone, and she said, hey, we done this inspection of this property and we need payment. He's like, I thought I paid you guys. We're like, no, you haven't paid us. You haven't even viewed the report. And he's like, well, let me call you back. Let me look at my bank account. She's like, you haven't made a payment. There's no record of payment. You haven't viewed the report. So you haven't paid for the inspection. We know this. We sent you multiple emails. You have no response. Can you verify your email address? He did. Saying he hasn't received anything, but on our end we can see where it was opened. She said, well, it's been since June, and now we're going to have to take legal action if we can't get this taken care of right now. If you could go ahead and pay us over the phone. He was like, no, I don't want legal action. Just let me call my bank and figure out what's going on here. I'm pretty sure I paid you guys. And she was like, no, we need to get payment. Now you haven't paid. There's nothing to look at. You haven't paid us. He's like, well, just let me go and I'll go check anyway, and I'll give you a call, guys, a call back. They hung up, and I was like, that's BS. He's not going to call back. So now I'm out over a little over $1,000. One inspection was right near Charlotte, near Ellerby. The other one was out in Staley, North Carolina. So, I stated in my agreement that payments need to be made before we go over the summary, and or they can view the report or whatever. And I've just, people can say, well, it's your fault, you da. No, it's not my fault. I've done a service. I went over my summary. I'm doing my job, and I'm not getting paid for my service, regardless of whether, I took payment before I gave them the summary or not, or whatever. I mean, people get services done all the time, and they never pay the contractor. I've been through that before. It happens all the time. Well, you shouldn't have done the work, or you shouldn't have done this. Well, this is working with the public, and there's people out there that have no morals. They don't care. We live in just some sad times. I know it's been going on for ages, but it's unfortunate that I have to deal with this. I've got liabilities. I've got operating costs. I've got employees. I've got expenses. It costs money to operate a business, and your customers are what pay your bills. They pay your payroll, and they pay your gas, and they pay your insurance, and they pay your CE, and they pay your tools, and your insurance, and it just goes on and on and on and on. But anyway, that's about all I got, man. I know there's worse things in life, but I'm not rich. I'm not a millionaire. I have liabilities. Just because I do a lot of inspections don't mean I make a ton of money or that I'm rich. The money that I make goes to vehicles. I've got 3 vehicles that I have to pay on every month. I've got car notes. I've got a mortgage to pay. I've got insurance, business insurance. I've got health and family and dental, and just life, general insurance, and just like everybody else, I've got bills, and they add up every month. Credit cards and loans, and this is my livelihood, and for somebody to not pay me, it sucks. It really sucks. And going to court, what's it worth? The time and the money you have to pay to file proceedings and get somebody to be served, and your time you're wasting in court. You're losing money still, and it all washes out, and so from this day forward, even if you're paying with cash or check, I'm not doing the inspection until I receive your check or your cash in hand. You pay online, of course, but we're gonna have to meet somewhere and give me a check, and it's gonna be taken to that bank and cash there, and put the money in our business account. It's unfortunate that it's getting to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way, and it makes it inconvenient for other people. But like I said, man, you're dealing with the public, and people now, from what I've been reading and stuff, repossessions are like way up, and people getting stuff taken, cars and houses, and ATVs and boats and all this stuff. They're losing this stuff. They're not paying their notes on these things, and they're just getting taken. And here I'm out here just doing my daily job, and getting stuck. So people out there are struggling, but if you don't have the money, then don't do it. If you can't afford a home inspection, don't do it. That's all I can say. If you can't afford it, don't try to swindle somebody or hustle somebody to get as much information without paying for it. I don't know. I'm sure you guys know how I'm feeling, but it is what it is. But anyway, I've got some family and some friends out there that are having hardships and dealing with some struggles and things in life, and I just ask that everybody just say a prayer for each other, myself included. Just do a prayer chain, pray for each other, and hopefully things will get better soon, and things will be rectified and just made whole again. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. 336-99-8185, HomeTexasC.com. Again, 336-99-8185, HomeTexasC.com.